Woke up this morning and I had green gum stuck between my tits. You can't even make this up. I wasn't chewing gum at all. I was chewing gum 2 days ago. It was spearmint gum, it wasn't green. I asked the wife if she was chewing gum in bed and fell asleep. No, I don't really chew gum. So how did that happen? So, you know how hairy I am. I'm like fucking Mighty Joe Young. So, that was weird. I don't know how gum got between my boobs. But that was an interesting morning. Very strange. I want to give you some updates. I got some really nice things to show you. I know you've just seen this gum, but look at all the stuff I did to it, you know? It's a whole new thing now. I did a lot of cool shit to it. This is the SIG 5.56, pretty much an AK-47 AR. It's exactly what it is. No matter what anybody says, that's what it is. Did a lot to it since you've seen it. So I just wanted to show it off a little bit. I also wanted to show off my new Beachin tactical sling. You ever seen a sling like this? Alright, it's got the nylon strap wrapped tightly in paracord. This is my second one. I mean, I liked it so much, and I'm not getting these for free. You know, I'm paying for them because I know you guys think I get everything for nothing. I do get some stuff for nothing. But these, I was so impressed with. I mean, I could probably call someone right now and get a sling, you know, for practically nothing. But I was so impressed with this, I Facebooked Beachin Tactical. I said, dude, I gotta have another one of those slings. I want one all in black this time. Here's the first one he sent me. An OD green and black, which is super sweet. It's all made by hand. And I'll put his Facebook link under the video because he takes orders through Facebook. And that's what I'm going to do probably when I start taking orders for holsters. But what I'm going to do is take maybe 10 orders at a time, and the first 10 people for a certain gun, like I'll tell you like 3 different guns that I'll make holsters for, say Glock 19 or Glock 26 inside the waist, and I'm only taking 10 orders, and the first 10 that I get, they're the guys that, you know, and maybe I'll do it like once a month or once a week. I don't want to just say, okay, let the floodgates open, because I can't do that. I don't have the time. So if you guys don't mind, maybe that'll work, and some of you can get a holster from me, because I think they're looking good, and I've been wearing them, and they feel just as comfortable as anybody else's. So they're decent. Anyway, back to the sling. Beachin Tactical's slings are made out of high quality nylon strap, of course, very heavy duty clips, and they're wrapped in paracord. And the part that I like about it, even good slings, all the little rings and buckles are all steel. I've paid like $60 for a sling, and it was a nice sling, but this ring here was plastic, this ring here was plastic, and the belt, I call them belt buckles, probably the wrong term. The belt buckles were plastic, and they would always, over a period of time, and I don't even run guns hard, I just take them to the range and target shoot. Just run like that, these would break. So this is all steel, it's never going to break. And then you have the paracord wrapped tightly and tweeted really tightly as it gets down to the part that connects. And you have this kind of connector with the push button, and then you have, or you can make it any way you want. Put any kind of end on it you want. I have this Magpul one, forget what it's called, for this particular setup, the ASAP. It seems to work good, swivels all around. So there it is, Beachin Tactical 2 slings. You got one in black, you got one in black and OD green, and they are friggin' beautiful, man. Very, very nice. So they're very reasonable too. Go over there and check it out. Alright, now I'll put these bad boys over here, and I want to show you what I did to my SIG 5.56. Man, I go back and forth, don't I? Didn't I start out like this? I'm like ass backwards again. Here's what I did to it. Okay, first of all, I will show you that it's clear. Gun safety is very important. There's a lot of channels out there that say, hey, all you fucking homos, you know, I'm not, literally, they say it like that check the chamber on camera. Why do you do that? Nobody's in danger. No one's around you. You have to do it because you have new gun people watching you, and you have to set an example for safety. If you're not setting an example for safety, that's pretty irresponsible. So maybe if you just do this in front of them, it might make them do that, and could save a life. Sorry. Anyway, so I am checking the chamber. I will not stick my pinky in there. I see people do that too, but I visually can see that it's completely empty, magazine's empty, everything's empty. So it's good to go. So here's what I did. I'm a big supporter of the Spark II red dot. Ever since my friend at work turned me on to them, Jimmy, and also the Military Arms channel. I've seen him on his channel, and he's pretty thorough. If he says something's good, you can pretty bet your life that it's good, because he really runs things hard and tests them the right way. I'm pretty much a show and tell channel, but I'm so happy with this. I have one of these on my MPX, and I now have this on my SIG 556. Really, very nice optic. What don't I like about it? Well, let's talk about what I like about it. The Spark II is very aimpoint compatible because you can compare it to it. It's not on the, you know, the water depths, waterproofing and all that, I mean, like an aimpoint. But as far as the quality of the laser and the quality of it holding zero is pretty much just as good. And it's $200 to $300 cheaper depending on which aimpoint optic you want to get. Don't get me wrong, I'm one of those guys that love to have the best. So I do have one aim point, but I can't afford to have an aim point on every rifle I own. I like red dots because I have bad eyes. I don't know, I know there's nearsighted, farsighted. I don't know what the frig that means. All I can tell you is from 12 inches in, everything is blurry. So I need to wear reading glasses. But when you have the red dot, I could just fold my sights down or co-witness the sights. Either way, it's set up both ways. Put the red dot on, so, you know, carefully aim and pull my trigger, and I will hit whatever, as long as it's zeroed in correctly, I will hit anything that red dot is on. Wherever you have it sighted in. If you have it sighted in for 25 yards, 50 yards, 15 yards. I sight mine around 15 yards because I don't have a range to shoot real long distance. So if the shit hit the fan and I had to use this for home defense, 15 yards is a good range to set it in, I would think. So it's right on, and it works great. So they're only $199. They're $199. They're made by Vortex. Vortex customer service is second to none. How you turn it on, I know now we're making it about the red dot. You just hit the top switch. Oh, look at this. Oh, there it is. Thought I broke it already. Hit the top switch and it's on. And then you can make it lighter or lower with these two controls on the side. So you have an arrow up, arrow down. Arrow up turns it on with one push. Arrow down dims it. What I found out for best accuracy pinpoint shooting is have the red dot as dim as you can possibly get it, and you can see easily at the same time. That will be your most pinpoint accurate way to shoot. Okay, whatever. That's what I do. Now to turn it off, as you push it in, hold it and count to 5, and it will go off. Okay, it is now off. The only thing I don't like about it is when you get these caps on here, they're nice. They're nice in rubber, they're not plastic, they're good quality, but they're not fitted too well to the rings on the scope that are on there. They're kind of loose. So what you have to do is just get one piece of electrical tape, put it around it, and then slide the rubber back over, and it'll be nice and tight. This doesn't get hot. There's no heat to worry about, so it's a good method and it works great. The That's one of the things, you know, it's stupid. You know, it's kind of a little annoying that they're loose like that. They need to make them a couple thousand smaller so they fit tighter. Very easy for your windage and elevation. Of course, up and down is on the top, side to side is on the side. The only other thing I don't like about it is it will turn off automatically after a certain period of time. So if you put your red dot on, a low setting, so you don't kill your battery, and you have it next to your bed at night, when you wake up around 6 in the morning, or if you have to get up around 4 in the morning, the dot will be turned off. So then you got to turn it on again. That's pretty much, you know, that kind of sucks. That's where the aim point comes in, and you can leave it on level 7 for 3 or 4 years. Yeah, this one you can't do that. But I mean, I don't know, it's all training, you know. You have to get up and grab your rifle, you're just going to have to turn it on. Here's a train. Here it comes. Yeah, the friggin' Pope's coming, so everyone's in a friggin' uproar. You know, it's just unreal. Why does he have to come to Philly? Anyway. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say about it. Very, very good buy here. And it comes with 2 risers. It comes with a riser, a low riser, and it comes with a high riser. This riser is the one that you need to do so it can get up over the sights. You could put the low riser on, but every time you use the optic, you'd have to fold your sights down. With this riser, I can either fold the sights down or co-witness with my iron sights at the same time if I want to. So to me, it's more functional with the high riser. I also put a Magpul rail covers on there. They're very handsome, ain't they? I like them because they're very, very flat. They don't stick out and make it fat. They're very flush and flat. They keep it slim. Of course, the AFG, I wanted to find something else to put on there because everything has an AFG, but to keep this gun legal, you cannot put a vertical grip on there. So if you're getting a gun with this length barrel, remember, you cannot put a vertical grip on there. I don't want to see anyone get in trouble, whatever. So the AFG is fine because it's on an angle. It looks good, it feels good, most importantly. I'm probably going to get another Inforce light for this side. So I'll have to remove one of them to put it on. Them little Inforce lights are awesome. I'm really a big fan of those. I got 2 of them so far. They're very expensive though. They're $170. To me, that's a lot. It's a lot for that little light, but it's really, really nice. So I will be getting that. But I did that. Now, what I did in the front here, as you know, this used to have this really high quality, heavy duty, real low level front sight on there. The problem with that was it was too low. So when I put the Magpul sight on the back, because this didn't have a sight on the back, it has some shitty thing that flips up. When I put this on the back, the Magpul sight was too high for the front sight. So what I did was I took off the front sight. As you can see, it was dovetailed in. It was pretty easy to get off. There's good videos on that. Just got rid of that sight and just put a Magpul sight rear, Magpul sight in the front, and of course dialed it in, got it all zeroed in, and now it's set up just like my MPX, pretty much identical. So the front sight's gone now. So I did that. There's really nothing else to do to this. I put the ASAP on here. Now, the most important thing I did, this is why I really wanted to make the video, is be careful with aftermarket buffer tubes. When you find an aftermarket buffer tube and it's not from a company with a good reputation, the problem with them is if they're out of spec just a little bit, when you slide this brace on, it's not going to be tight. So this is the mistake I made because I was very impatient and I ordered the first one that I seen. So this used to be, you know, just a pistol, so I wanted to put the SIG brace on there. So I ordered a buffer tube, and here it is. And if you can see why it looks like this, it was so out of spec. When I slid on the brace, there was no tension whatsoever. I mean, you could get your finger and spin the brace around the buffer tube like that. So I needed something to hold the brace a little steady so I could shoot the gun, or it wasn't unsafe. I couldn't even shoot it safely with this piece of crap. I got it off Amazon. I don't remember the name of the company, but this is a piece of shit. As you can see, there's tape on there. I even put some a little sticky adhesive on there just to keep this thing from spinning around, and it just wasn't working out. So I just took it off, and this is going in the trash. So don't buy these no-name buffer tubes. Don't buy them. Also, it wasn't long enough. It was so out of spec, it was ridiculous. So that's going in the trash. And here's the kicker. This cost exactly the same price as this very high quality buffer tube right here. Now when you get a buffer tube, you want to go to, thank you Jonathan, he's the one that pointed me in the right direction, KAK Industries, K-A-K Industries. They specialize in buffer tubes for the SIG brace, for pistols. They also, I think they make the blade, that new, what do you call it? It looks like a stock to me. It's called the blade, and it has the buffer tube with different adjustments, and it's only like 45 bucks. It's real reasonable, but the problem, the thing is with KAK Industries is everything is true in spec to the T, and they use the best coatings, they use the best aluminum, and when I put this brace on there, I had to put the gun on the floor and get all 240 pounds of my hairiness and my fat, wide hiney. I had to lean on the gun to get this on. That's how it should be, because this should not move. This should not move. You're not allowed to fix it on there permanently. That's modifying it. That's against the rules. You can't do that. Don't do that. So the best thing to do to keep yourself in line is buy good quality gun parts. Get the best you can. It's only, like I said, this was the same price. That usually doesn't happen. High quality gun parts are always more money. But in this case, KAK Industries, no, they didn't send it to me. I paid for it. KAK Industries, this was $37. And they ship priority today. That's included, okay? So it was $37. I got it in 2 days, and it comes all the way from Hurton, California. Yes. This took forever to get, and it cost $40, and it's going in the trash. Okay? I don't know, what else can I use that for? Nothing. So that's it. So there it is. Let me know what you think of this. I've been shooting it, not heavily, but every time I shot it, not one problem. It runs like a clock. Love it, love it, love it. I love its unique design. It's definitely different than anything I have in my safe. That's my goal. When I get another firearm, I like it to be as different as it can possibly be, because that's what will make you hold on to it. When you got a bunch of guns and they're all kind of the same, you end up saying when you have money, well, do I need 3 AKs? I'll just sell one. I need money, you know, and that's what happened. That's what I do, you know. Start trading and selling and all. But this is really something special. So, really digging this so far. SIG 5.56 SWAT pistol, really, really nice. So, pretty much done with it. All I need is a light, and I think that's it. You know, just like my other gun. I got 2 people asked me, you still have your Benelli M4? Because people ask me, do I still have this and still have that? Because I tend to get tired of things quickly and sell them. Well, certain guns stick around. And no, yeah, I have my Benelli M4. The Benelli M4 ain't going nowhere. You guys, I've had this for a long time. Okay. To me, as far as semi-auto shotguns go, this is the king, one of the kings of all semi-auto shotguns. Okay. I do have the Mesa Tactical stock, which is phenomenal. Actually, it's a little nicer than the stock that comes on the Benelli. With the Limb Saver butt pad, very important if you don't like recoil. Now, in the beginning, I had a hard time with low brass, which is typical and normal for Benelli M4s, because people buy them at our shop. We get them once in a while, and they have the same issue. Won't run low brass. Well, it won't run low brass because the springs are new. They're a lot more stiffer. It takes a lot of gas power to blow the charging handle all the way back and get the shell out of there for clearance. After you get like 200 rounds to it, maybe 300 rounds to it, it will run low brass birdshot. It'll do it. But you just got to shoot it for a while. Soften up them springs. That's what you got to do. As far as in the beginning, as long as you use high brass, it'll run perfectly. It'll run like a Glock, or run like a clock. See how that rhymes? Because they know how great Glocks are. It rhymes with clock. It runs like a Glock, which runs like a clock. I lost it. Anyway, So I still have it. This is one of my primary home defense weapons. I love the shotgun. To me, the shotgun is the greatest weapon for home defense. I think it's one of the most responsible weapons of home defense. If you're not a seasoned shooter, I'm not a seasoned shooter. I've been messing with guns for years. I'm just, I'm a good shooter. I'm okay, But as far as trained and under stress, not me. I'm a newbie. So I'm going to stick with a shotgun, something with a wide pattern, something that ain't going to go through a bunch of walls and hit anyone innocent. So semi-auto, if you're going to have a semi-auto, get a reliable one. Mossberg 930, there's another good one, or this, the Benelli M4. And as you can see, it still has this stopper on here. I'm probably going to get the stainless steel sleeve you screw on here, and probably you'll need a longer recoil spring. Loading spring, magazine spring, and then you can get 1 or 2 more shells in. But right now, I just left it like that. The finish rubbed off the barrel, so as you can see, I Duracoated this barrel, and the color is perfect. So if you want to Duracoat your Benelli M4, and you pick it from Duracoat, you want to pick out the color. It's called Colt Gray. It's like a charcoal gray, and it matches just about perfectly. So, and it's holding up pretty good. So that's working out good. So this is running 100% is what I'm telling you, and I still have it, and I love the Benelli M4. All right, just hanging out, talking guns. Hope you liked the video. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for subscribing. And that's it.